Hi Pisces, I hope you're doing well. This is Naveen Ferguson. You've reached the channel. Welcome. Okay, so we'll be doing a deep reading for you for the 22nd of April to the 30th of April 2023. So Pisces, I want to let you know that this reading, even though it's for the 22nd to the 30th, it may not cover that time frame. It may start out with that time frame, but it may lead to some more months down the line. It's just a deep reading of what's happening in your energies currently and where it's leading you to. Okay? So Pisces, please remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, and feel free to further support the channel by becoming a Patreon member at patreon.com/Naveen Ferguson. The link is in the description box below. And with my Patreon page, there's like 2 tiers. You can become a bonus extended member where you see bonus readings when they're done. And also there's the Lotus member, which have also more perks. Also remember that I am offering personal readings at this time. And if you want to further donate to the channel to assist its growth, information for all of that is in the description box below. Okay, Pisces, let's see what's going on with you. Well, this is awesome, honestly. I mean, and I think from your last reading, one of your last readings, you were already in a very positive flow, and it seems that the positive flow continues. The Empress, you are just in an abundant way right now, Pisces. You're definitely developing and birthing something into your world, into this world, with something that's literally going to change your entirety of how you live life, entirety of how you move and breathe, and how you dress, how you put on your clothes, how you work out, how you where you go for entertainment, what you eat, the circle of people around you, what you listen to. I mean, what's coming through with the Empress is an entire shift in the old way from you going away, the old construct of living and dwelling, to something majorly different. Okay? And it's something that's going to continue to grow and to flourish. It's like when you're giving birth to something, and even if you're giving birth to an entity, there's a growth process. There's not only in the womb, but also when the child is like birthed, and it's a whole progression in that. It's new life, new potentials. It's just a lot, okay? But in this case, it's definitely like a huge abundance. Your understanding of who you are and like your pathway is way more understood now. You barely have any questions about who you are in this world, who you are in this life, at least at this juncture. So for some of you, this could be a brand new chapter that takes place for a whole 10 years. Some of you maybe 20 years, and it affords you the opportunity to branch out in many other sectors. But whatever this is, it is universally life-changing for you and those who you call dear. Further clarification for the Empress. Yeah, I mean, I cannot make this up, Pisces. The 10 of Pentacles. Abundance overtaking you. Security. Great investments for some of you. Peace of mind to know that there is something in the bank. Multiple banks for you. Okay, some of you have one bank, some of you have a couple of different banks. Okay, this is generational wealth as well. Your children, your children's children, they're going to have opportunity to grow from what you are doing right now in your life. I sense a lot of you are breaking a certain generational forces that were in your families. Some of you may be even the first millionaires, first billionaires even, maybe even a trillionaire, but the financial aspects is going to be covered. You're going to be steadily growing, and it's so strong and it's so affirmed that hardly any disaster or anything could really shake it. Okay, life happens, yes, but you will have the peace of mind, the security, the ability to deal with certain matters much better than you used to in the past. Okay, there is a progression of good health as well is coming through. Health continues to come through with this. And definitely levels of travel as well is what I'm sensing as well. Okay, Pisces, but whatever this is, this venture that you are on, it is a game changer in every sense of the word. Further clarification for Pisces? Yeah, look at that. The only problem, well, not problem right now, but the only thing you could be concerned with is how to delegate and manage your newfound freedoms, your newfound wealth and abundance, your time management. You know, what should you be focusing on first? Which pentacle, which success should you be focusing on first? You understand? It's all good, okay? But you can't do everything all at once. Okay, and then certain factors, there's certain time frames where certain factors, no matter how fast you want to move, it can't move at that speed. Okay, but it continually gives you abundance. So I said you'll also be learning levels of training in patience, in a different way from like saying someone being patient for a breakthrough. You already have the breakthrough, it's already happening, but there are aspects of the breakthrough that will show other levels of the breakthrough, as it were. Okay, and it's just patience towards that. Okay, but I sense that you will make the right decision that's going to use the quality, the procedure, everything to its degree, its best case in the situation, in the time management of your life, and whatever else may circle around it. Okay, a lot of you Pisces are right here in this area. I sense some of you are like almost here, but it's happening. Okay, but a lot of you are right here, whereby the abundance is starting to happen. You're starting to, like, some of you probably left a job or about to leave a job for something much better, your own business, or you elevating even further in that job, as it were, or advancing in a project or corporation, whatever the case may be for you. It's just more independence and more worth, and it's like a lot of you are around this area, like the transition point, as it were. Things are happening. Some of you are probably given in your 2 weeks notice already, or your month notice already, or something like that, and travel arrangements and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Abundance is starting it to happen. Okay, Pisces, that is just awesome. Let's continue on, Pisces. Let's see what else is happening for you. Yeah, look at that. You're going to be able to call the shots. Call the shots finally in your life. The King of Swords. Creating a brand new system that's it doesn't need you to oversee it. Okay? You're already going to put the investment, the orchestration, the delegation. You've already signed the paperwork basically at this point. Okay? Right here. Transitions is happening here, signing the paperwork and stuff is around here, whereby things are flowing, things are succinct and clear, and you know that it's going to continue moving in a positive direction. You don't have to pay too much mind to it. You've already said your piece. Some of you are being invited on a higher board. Like I said, some of you are getting some major promotions. You might become partner in a situation. And some of you, your own business or your own enterprise is really taking off, whereby you can now afford more management, more employees, whatever the case may be, where you don't have to be like hands-on anymore. You can have more freedom in your life because you've already established a system that works, a system that will run for itself. And you can be more concerned about other more important things at this point coming up. Okay, Pisces, further clarification for the King of Swords. Yeah, look at that. The Hermit. This is looking deeply within, okay, to see what are your next steps. How do you want to use your newfound freedoms and your newfound successes? What is going to be the best cultivation of your time, your resources, your potential for the next steps of things. Okay, so as you have given yourself, you're going to be giving yourself more freedom, more flexibility to hone who you are, because you already have a system that's going to be running and it's going to be making that abundance. Then you're going to start to reflect with the Hermit. Okay, what next? Okay, that's a really good, because it's like you're not going to stand still. You understand the importance of having a product or a production that is capable of standing up on its own without you, so that you can be free to entertain other aspects of life and reality itself. But you also understand the depth of focus that also would need. Okay, and now you're going to have that time with the hermit to reflect even more deeply along your path. Further clarification? Yeah, look at this. The Five of Pentacles. Because you know what it is to have lack. You know what it is to have struggle, to have strife with the Five of Pentacles. So you're not going to make a decision on your next ventures haphazardly. You are avoiding this at all costs. You're avoiding any type of lack at all costs. And I said, some of you, you're to such a place where now a lot of people who have lack are coming towards you for assistance. And you need to be very wise, the King of Swords, how you delegate, how you manage, what you hear coming across and what you decide. Okay, because you're not also not going to let people take advantage of you. You're not going to let yourself be in chains with other people who are just there to take advantage of you. Okay, you're going to be very discerning, a very decisive actions that you're going to be making, because you realize the gift of life. When the opportunity is there, take full advantage of it. Let's continue on, Pisces. Let's see what else is happening. Yeah, look at that. The Six of Cups. At this point, you're going to come to a stage, and I sense for some of this right here, what's coming through right now is a 2-year, 1 to 3 year window. That is interesting. I think you're one of the first ones that occurred so early on in that energy of timeline just there. See, the system that the abundance is growing right here, but now over here, it's going to come to a point around between 1 and 2 years, maybe for some of you by November, whereby your deep thought process is really going to open up a longer vision of your life and your reality. Okay, this is where you're going to then really, how would I put this? Almost like magically. Then it's like a magic to it. You're going to really be able to see into the future of your retirement plans, how you want to spend time with your significant loved ones, how your friends, your relative, yourself. Some of you just independent of yourself, whatever the case may be. But you're really looking towards the much longer distance of retirement dynamics. Are you going to be looking towards more vacation aspects of life, more travel, really bringing in the joy of being a kid again, doing many things that you've never really had to do, had the opportunity to do. Okay, you're really going to be cultivating life itself, drinking it all in and appreciating it more. The freedom that you're getting, you're not going to waste it. Okay, the opportunity, the abundance, you're not going to waste it. That's one aspect of how you'll be planning your structure. Yes, you'll have work and projects and all that kind of stuff. Yes, but it has to fall in this next system that you're putting together. Okay, I sense you created a practical system, and now that practical system is now going to help make a dream system, is what's coming across. Okay, there are hidden dreams within you, Pisces, that you want to always live a certain way, and you will have the opportunity to further that between the first and third year is what's coming across. Some of you definitely have some hidden projects that you couldn't really touch on because it wasn't practical. It was impractical at the time, and you realize certain aspects of this world required a certain level of attention. Okay, so you've established that understanding. So that's the abundance that's growing going to withstand the test of time. Okay, with the Ten of Pentacles as well. Okay, you're gonna have that peace and security so that you can go after those hidden dreams. Further clarification for the Six of Cups. Yeah, look at that. The Wheel of Fortune. Before, a little while ago, you didn't even see the possibility of certain hidden dreams, but now you see it. So when you get to this place, your entire life direction of a certain statistical, certain stringent, certain semi-robotic way of doing things, practicalities, is going to shift a bit into a softer motion, I'm sensing, so that you can now focus further on those hidden dreams. 180 degrees is what's going to happen towards more favor and more abundance. I mean, you already have abundance, but it's like this is the abundance of further fulfillment, those secret fulfillments the Wheel of Fortune is telling me, okay, whereby you didn't think certain things were possible. Well, the universe is saying that it will be possible, okay? Further clarification for Pisces. Yeah, look at that. The Eight of Pentacles. These right here, you see these pentacles gathering dust and cobwebs up there? Those are your hidden dreams, Pisces, okay? Those are your hidden dreams. And now you're going to have the opportunity to just go into your personal workspace, like this guy is doing, and like take them down and refine them, update them, so you can actually go after those hidden dreams. Because you don't have to be worried about your next meal. You don't have to worry about your bills. You don't have to worry about your children or your spouse or, you know, your corporation. Things are running. There's a system in place. And now you can further focus on certain things that have another level of fulfillment in you. You know, some of you maybe want to paint, want to travel, want to be more carefree, more childlike in certain respects, you know, but you will have it. You will have it. I sense, again, this seems like a 1 to 3 year window where you'll start to see the turning points of this particular Wheel of Fortune, okay, towards your dreams, okay, those hidden dreams, that is, because your dreams are coming to reality. That is definite, Pisces. But those hidden dreams, those childlike wonders, you will have the opportunity. You will be able to see down the road. Okay, Pisces? So keep those hidden dreams alive. Okay? They're not dead yet. They will have the potential to manifest. Okay, so let's continue on, Pisces. Let's see what else is happening. Yeah, look at that, the Tower. So, wow. Pisces, I'm getting year time, like year time timelines, year like timelines. When I took this card, I saw 5 years. So for some of you, I mean, this might be a very specific message that's coming through, Pisces. You can you can take it generally as you would like, Pisces. If it resonates with you, it resonates for you. Perhaps some of your timelines are a bit shorter, and that's great, you know. But what came across right here is 5 years. There's going to be a Tower moment in the 5-year mark, okay? So what's coming through is that in this area right here, between the 1 and 3 year mark for some of you, and then with the cultivation, the planning, the manifestation, then you're going to go after it, you know, the between the 3rd and the 5th year, which is coming in the 5th year right here, okay? Some of you, again, like the 4th, the 1st year, yeah, but then still 5-year. Okay, I'm not seeing anything less than 5. And 5, actually, you know, 5 is the number of change, so appropriate, right? So the Tower, something is going to come in to try you. Okay, Pisces. Oh my goodness, I just saw flashes. Teenagers. Some of you, you will have your children will probably be teenagers at that point. Okay. I'm seeing a teenage boy. I'm seeing a teenage girl. So, boy or girl. I'm also seeing, yeah, just business itself. Like, what I'm seeing is there could be a shakeup in business, the practicalities of life, even towards your dreams and everything, okay? Where there's a lightning strike, which shows certain things that needs to be reinforced or updated. That's all well and good. And I sense you won't really have much of a problem. You'll be able to handle it. That's why I said even earlier how that came across with the 10 of Pentacles. Things may try to come in, but your security continues to build. Your financial stability continues to build. So I don't really see too many things that can really shake your foundations to a critical point. You know, life has its challenges. What I really see more so with this is that the challenge is really with your children or certain people who are in your life. It doesn't necessarily have to be children, but certain people. There's going to be something that shows a change is needed. Okay. And I'm sensing it's not necessarily going to be the easiest thing to deal with. I don't know what the situation is. I'm dealing with a lot of you, Pisces, okay? Um, but yeah, I am really seeing some teenagers. Some of you, very few of you actually, it's you personally when it comes to other people in your life. But I sense this is more people related, okay? And definitely a lot of you children related, teenagerdom, okay? Let's see the further clarification for the tower. Yeah, look at that. So, the Queen of Cups, do you see how concerned in a certain respect she is? And like she's even holding like her womb area like this is my child, or this situation occurred, or how do you deal with it? You know, you're holding your cup of love. You have so much love for this situation, this tower moment, okay? And it reminds me of the Empress, the energy it took to get to this place. You know what I mean? And it's like what's coming through is when this tower does come, for some of you, it's children. Okay, when it comes to teenagers, I don't see any younger children. I see teenagers. Okay, and some of you, it's definitely some people in your life. I just saw some elderly people, so probably grandparents or your mom and dad who are elderly. Something, you know. The tower is coming through, and I'm feeling it's like a strike in a humanistic way. Okay, you're advised to breathe. Pisces, I'm telling you the truth was coming through right here. You're advised to breathe. Okay, approach the situation calmly and with love. Speak from your heart chakra is what's coming across. Okay, I'm sensing to keep a little bit of your logic and practicality out of it, because it will not translate well to the upheaval that occurred. Right now, there needs to be a supporting system in this situation. Now, the thing about it is, this is like 5 years down the line. So, Pisces, will you even remember this? I am investing this energy into the ether, into the world, into your life, that when this happens, I pray, I hope, I believe that this message will come through into your mind's eye, okay, to remind you. In that moment, you're going to remember this reading. Okay? That is what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm going to believe for you. That's the energy I'm putting out there for you, Pisces. So whatever this is, please approach it with love, understanding, patience. Okay? Further clarification for you, Pisces. Oh my God. Yes, exactly. 7 of Pentacles. There is a maturity level that needs to be taken place. Okay? There's a maturity that's happening on both sides. One, you are the gardener, okay? And realizing the opportunity to pick the right fruit in the cultivation of it, which you've been working for, like doing the business for, doing the farm for, you know what I mean? Putting in the water, putting in the sunlight, putting the nutrition, the effort, the grooming, the pruning, you know what I mean? This is literally speaking like towards teenagers right now, and also certain other people in your life, and some of you, some elderly people, okay? Literally, that's why I'm seeing with the womb thing, you it's a lot of work that was put into this, okay? So you could be the father, you could be the mother, you could be the stepmother, the stepfather, you could be whatever the situation is for you, okay? It requires patience, okay? You see the squirrel up here just agitating this pentacles, okay? It's not just time yet. So whatever the situation is, it's letting you know that they cannot understand your practical thinking at that point, okay? They need you to approach in love. Okay, that's what's coming across. Okay, there's a logical mindset towards this. What do you call it? Gardener, as it were, this farmer. Okay, whereby she's noticing the pentacles, they're looking shiny and everything, but some of them is not as shiny, so she's understanding it's not quite right yet, and she's feeling it out. Okay, patience. Whatever this is, whenever that comes, 5 years down the line. Patience. Speak from your heart. Conduct the matter from your heart. Let's continue on, Pisces. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so everything is going to work out. Okay, it had to be a shift and change. And right here, this is falling, what I'm sensing is falling in, oh wow, I just saw some things. Okay, I'll tell you in a moment. This right here is falling in between 5 years and 10 years. Okay, so it definitely comes with the 5 years. So the sun is within the 5 year mark. Okay, some of you, the sun comes more so in leading into the 10th year, but I'm sensing that the sun is definitely shining on the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th year. There is a constant progression, okay, which I'm sensing for some of you, okay? But majority of you, it's definitely the sun is on the 5th year as well. So no need to panic, no need to worry, just follow the advice and everything will be okay. When the sun comes in, it elevates everything. You already have so much abundance, so much security, so much reinforcement, better cultivated people in your life. You have a support system, all that kind of stuff. And what came through with the sun is two things. Okay, like it's the same thing. It's like a double-edged sword, but in a nice way, and it hits towards the teenagers. Okay, so now I see one particular thing, and Spirit is saying is not to reveal too much, and I guess it's a common thing in certain respects. But the teenager problem is that they, your teenager, they were not thinking, and you will be a grandmother or a grandfather. Okay, that's just what's going to occur. Okay, it's really going to shake the foundations with the tower. Okay, and it's like, you know what? What's done is done. Okay, and that's why I'm seeing the whole womb aspect right here with the with the Queen of Cups. Some of you around that time, everything's going great and everything, and then suddenly someone is pregnant, like really. Okay, so that's definitely it's gonna happen for some of the teenagers. That's literally what's coming through. But there are other things as well for some of you. All of you is definitely not, the pregnancy. That's just one thing that I'm cooperating with the universe to reveal to you. I'm not going to reveal everything, okay? Because there's a learning process and all that kind of stuff that's involved, and I won't take away any of your journey and life experiences, and that's why you're asked to have patience and speak with love in this regard, okay? But that's why I said it's like a double-edged sword, Pisces, because it's like, yay, joy, beautiful, happy-go-lucky addition to the family. But what, when, how, which one, where, a child, like, what? That's literally how you're gonna be feeling. But remember, I'll say it again. Take out the logic. That's what's coming through. Take out the logic, Pisces. Is like, the logic saying, did you not think to use protection? Like, how in this day, you're like thinking in your head, how in this day and age does that accidentally happen? With all of the information, with all of that type of mentality is not going to help the situation. Just speak with love. I said, like, just speak with love. It's like, okay, I hear you, I understand. Let's see how we're going to bring in the new bundle of joy. Okay, that's all you can say. That's all you can say. Logic, it has no place here. Okay, not in that area right there. The time for logic in that situation had already passed, and you were not aware of it. Okay, now it's time for love. Okay, but the sun is coming there. Everything's gonna work out. Okay, it's like breathe. Breathe. Okay, Pisces, let's continue on. What's the clarification for the sun? Yeah, look at that, the magician. You're gonna pull all of your machinations, everything that you are, and figure this out. Okay, that's what the magician is coming in to work that magic. Okay, like it might have blindsided you, but it's like, we're gonna take everything we can and we're gonna make this work. Okay, that's what the magician is coming through. Okay, further clarification. Yeah, look at that. The high priestess. Think with your intuition. Use your discernment in that situation. In the 5 year mark, again, some of you, 5 to 10 year mark, I think that's probably whereby some of you, yeah, you're definitely in an abundant place where you a new child, whatever, no problem. We can deal with that. But some of you, yes, you're abundant and you're growing in abundance, but still, a new addition is going to still require some shifts. Okay, it's not going to take off kilter, but it's going to require some shifts and certain processes, and that whole shifting of things may take that 5 to 10 year mark. That's all, but everything will still be good. Okay, but in that time, use your intuition, use your discernment. Speak with love. Do not go on. Again, the high priest is coming through. The high priest is coming through. Do not go on logic at this point. Go on that divine feeling. Okay? This is literally the universe telling you, brace yourself, Pisces. Okay? Okay? Because before you had like a lot of things over here, and now we're coming into the heart chakra place. Okay, Pisces, let's see what are the last cards happening for you. Yeah, look at, the world. This is a journey right here. Okay, it's like 1 to 10 year mark right here that's coming through, basically. And after all is said and done, the sun coming on, everything, you have finished another cycle. Going in towards your hopes and dreams. The dreaming, your hidden dreams and everything, you took a little bit of a curve because of the new addition to some of you, or like I said, it doesn't have to be a child for all of you, but there are other tower understandings that may happen at that mark. Remember that, okay? But it's a slight curvish, but you're gonna get it done. And all of this is to then cultivate you to the next step. Some of you are going to be retiring at that time. Some of you are going to be like really coming into a much higher. I saw 1% for some of you. Okay, you become 1% in the world. Great, congratulations. Okay, but it's just a huge new change. Some of you, children going off to university. Some of you, your children started their own business. Okay, whatever the case may be, it is a grand change again in your life, and that's why I said even earlier, like 10, 20 years, because life change. Sometimes you change. You already have a good system working, a business, a corporation, all the kind of stuff, dividends, whatever, got a good severance package, whatever, later on, whatever the situation is, and you got to start your own hidden dreams and everything. Maybe it's painting, architecture, maybe maybe it's dance, I don't know. You got to start doing towards your dreams, and then even more so, going into a whole new thing again, retirement again for some of you. Okay, further clarification for the world. Yeah, look at that. You're gonna look back. This is coming through the 3 of Swords. You're gonna look back and say, wow, even though you've gone through certain levels of heartbreak in certain respects, you're gonna look back in awe. It's like, wow, you've come through a lot. You have a lot. And sensing some of you are gonna write a book. You have a lot to share, a lot to give. I sense some of you are gonna be philanthropists as well. Okay. There's a lot to unpack, and it's like I'm sensing with the 3 of Swords, you want to help people manage what you have gone through so they don't have to go through such hurdles in certain ways. Some of you maybe even become a certain mentor, or you may change the system in a certain corporation that you're in, whatever the case may be. Okay, but you will, at this point, the world, you're going to be almost like a sage, in someone very wise. Someone's going into a new level of almost like a, it's like a, almost like a, I don't know, the area of life is a bit different. I can't fully put a name to what I'm feeling. Again, some of you becoming 1%, okay? In the 1% world, of people living in a certain society and status of life where they have power to influence and do, you know what I mean? And definitely you're going to be helping a lot of people from heartache, is what I'm sensing. Further clarification. Yeah, look at that, the star. Miracles and blessings. You're going to have power to really transform people's lives, to really cultivate other understandings that seems impossible, okay? But the world card is saying that, yeah, you have the capabilities to do it. You've went through a lot, and you have a lot that you can give back and share. And the star is saying you will be entering a place where you will have the ability to make the impossible possible, not just for you, but for so many. Okay, It could be in your small circle. It could be in a medium circle. It could be in a global sense, whatever the case may be. But towards the 10-year mark for some of you, definitely, a very few of you, maybe 20 years, there's going to be, you're going to be in a peace. Okay, that's what's coming through. A peace is on this world card, like to be appreciative of life. Okay, so Pisces, this has been a reading. Wow. So Pisces, I really do hope this helps you, encourage you, help guide you. Please remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon. Feel free to further support the channel by becoming a Patreon member at patreon.com/NaveenFerguson. And remember that I am offering personal readings at this time. And if you'd like to further donate to the growth of the channel, donation, the information is in the description box as well as everything else below. I wish you all the best, Pisces. Bye.